I really hope that all of you have enjoyed yesterday's computer class. And I also hope that you learned a lot. So do all of you remember what was taught yesterday or no? Alright, let's just talk a little bit about what all we learned yesterday. This will also help you to remember the lessons. Where all can we use a computer? We can use computers in many places, like in the library, in banks, at the railway station, in our offices, at the metro station, at school, and at many other places too. What work can we do with the help of computers? We can use the computer to do many things like listening to songs, playing games, watching a movie, and there are plenty of other things that you could do with computers. How many types of computers are there? Computers are of 4 types: desktop computers, laptops, notebooks, and palm tops or smartphones. What are the differences between a mouse and a touchpad? A mouse is used along with a desktop computer, while a touchpad is used with a laptop or a notebook. With the help of the mouse or the touchpad, you can operate your computer. How do we switch on a computer? The computer is switched on by the power button. Come, let us learn about the correct methods to open a laptop or notebook. Do you know what is the correct method to open a laptop or a notebook? Alright, so now all of you go ahead, turn on your computers. In today's class, we will learn what is MS Paint, where and how do we use it, how do we open an MS Paint file, what is called a toolbox in MS Paint, how do we erase or rub out things in MS Paint, how do we close an MS Paint file, and in the end, we will learn how to properly shut down our computers. Alright, so let us start with today's course. Do you know what is MS Paint and why do we use it? MS Paint is a software which is used for creating drawings. Within MS Paint are available all the drawing tools that you may need, like color, pencil, eraser, various shapes, etc. Can you tell how do we open MS Paint files? You can open MS Paint in 2 ways. The first method is stepwise and the second is by using a shortcut. Right now, you will learn how to open an MS Paint file stepwise. You may be currently using Windows XP or Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10. To open a Paint file, there are different methods for each of these windows. Now we will learn how to open a MS Paint file in Windows XP or Windows 7. First, move your pointer to the Start button, which is in the left corner of your screen or desktop. Then, using the left button on the mouse or touchpad, click once on this button. A box opens up and you will see All Program as an option in this box. You have to click it once using the left button of the mouse or touchpad of your computer. After this, you will see an option saying Accessory, and this is the option that all of you will select using the left button on your mouse or touchpad. Next, we have to move our pointer so that it comes on top of the Paint option. Again, using the left button on the mouse or touchpad, click it to open the Paint file. So by now, have you all been able to open the MS Paint file or no? If any of you are still facing a problem in opening the MS Paint file, you can again watch the video. Look at the picture in front of you and tell us what is this called. This is the MS Paint file. Now look at the picture carefully and see if all the tools that we need are there or not. In this paint sheet, you will be able to see many tools like pencil, color, eraser, brush, and you can also see a button which can help you change the size of each of these tools. Can you tell what this box is called? We call this the toolbox, and all the tools that you may need while drawing will be available in this toolbox. These include shapes, pencil, color, eraser, brush, and some more about which you will learn later. In this given picture, some buttons are shown as circles. Do you know what these are called and for what purpose they are used? Just above the paint file, on the right side, 3 buttons have been given. By using these, we can hide our file, make our file smaller or larger, and with the third button, we can close our file. These actions are called minimize, maximize, or restore and close. Let us once again look at these 3 buttons we just talked about. It should be clear to you that all the 3 buttons have a different use. Note that the rightmost button looks like a cross and is used to close the paint file. With the middle button, you can restore your file or maximize or restore your file by re-clicking on the button. If you're able to see 2 rectangular boxes in this button, then only you can minimize your file. If you're able to see 2 rectangular boxes in this button, then you can only minimize your file. And if you're able to see only 1 rectangle in this button, then you may use this button only to maximize or restore your file. The third button, which shows a minus kind of sign, is used to hide your file, and you can still see an icon, button or sign in the bottommost taskbar on your screen or desktop. With the help of this video, let us now learn how to operate all these 3 buttons. So, first you will decide which buttons out of these 3 you are wanting to use. You will operate these buttons with the help of the mouse or touchpad. Let us now watch this video and learn what happens with the minimize button. The minimize button is on the top right hand corner of your screen. When you bring your pointer to the minimize button and left click on the minimize button with the mouse or the touchpad, your paint file gets hidden in the taskbar below, as is being shown in the video. Now, you may be wondering, what is this taskbar? Watch the video to learn more about the taskbar. Taskbar is like a scale bar which you can see at the bottom of your computer screen, and the start button on the extreme left is also a part of this taskbar. The taskbar shows icons or signs. For all these files which you have either opened or on which you are working presently. When you bring your pointer, and you can still see an icon, button or sign in the bottommost taskbar on your screen or desktop, and left click on the minimize button with the mouse or the touchpad. Let us now learn how to maximize or restore, and let us see what happens with this. To maximize or restore, bring your pointer to the restore or maximize button. Use your mouse or touchpad to move the pointer. This is called restore down. When you click on this, your file becomes smaller and shows on the screen as a small size, as you are seeing on the video. Now, to maximize it, you have to bring your pointer to this button, which is next to the minimize button. Earlier, when your file was bigger, when you brought the pointer here, it was showing restore down. Now it shows maximize, and this way you can maximize your file. Look at this picture and notice that one of the shapes here is shown in red color. This tool is called the line tool. Using MS Paint, if you want to draw a line, you will use the line tool. Moving on, let's see why and how do we need to use the line tool. In order to use the line tool, first of all, you have to select the line tool. Remember that once you select the line tool, you will be able to only draw lines in your drawing space. Next, we are going to learn about how in Paint we use the line tool to make our drawings. While you are drawing, you need to keep some important things in mind, and these are: make sure that the tool that you want to use has been selected. To draw the actual lines, you will use either the mouse or the touchpad. In order to move the pointer on the screen from one place to another, use only one finger on the mouse or touchpad. Once you have drawn a line, you will be able to see two white marks on the line. To remove these, you need to take your pointer to an area in the drawing away from the line and just once click on the left button on your mouse or touchpad. If you do not take this step, you will not be able to join another line with this first line that you have just drawn. Look at the given picture and say with which tool this has been made. This drawing has been made with the help of line tool. And now we are going to watch a video and learn how we can draw a similar picture. To make this drawing, you need to select the line tool. To select the line tool, take your cursor to the shapes box as is being shown in the video. Click on the line tool using the left button on your mouse or touchpad. Your line tool gets selected. Now bring the cursor on your drawing sheet. We will now make a line by dragging the cursor. To do this, you need to keep the left button on your mouse or touchpad pressed and drag the cursor upwards. When you release the left button, your line would have got drawn. Now you see that there are two white dots at the ends of these lines. To remove this, you need to take the cursor a little away from the line and click with the left button. Similarly, draw by dragging the second line, and from the last point of the second line, draw by dragging the third line. This way, your drawing gets completed. If you wish to rub off or erase this picture, you will need to use the eraser tool, and in the next few classes, you will also learn to use shortcut commands to erase pictures. Let us now learn how to erase this drawing with the help of this video. Let us now learn how to use the eraser tool. In order to use the eraser tool, we need to select the eraser tool from the tools box in the taskbar. So we take our pointer to the tools box and select the eraser tool by clicking with the left button on our mouse or the touchpad. Once we click here, the eraser tool gets selected, and when we bring the pointer or the cursor into the drawing sheet, you notice that the cursor becomes a little square and it becomes your eraser. Now, if you take the cursor or the pointer which has become an eraser and drag it over the line by keeping the left button pressed down of the mouse or the touchpad, you will notice that the line gets erased as and when we move the eraser and drag it over the line. So this way we have erased the first line. Now we are erasing the second line. Like this, we keep dragging. While dragging, remember that you have to keep the left button of the mouse or the touchpad pressed down. And we also erase the third line. So this is how you use the eraser tool to clear your paint file. After you have erased, you can make anything else on the paint file. Look at the given picture and say which tool will we use to make it. This picture will also be made by using the line tool. Can you make this picture or no? So let us watch in this video how we can make this drawing or picture. Let us learn how to make this picture. In order to make this picture, first of all, you need to select the line tool. And to select the line tool, you will bring the cursor in the shapes box and left click with your mouse or touchpad on the line tool. Then you bring the cursor on the drawing sheet and drag it as is being shown in the video. Remember that to drag, we need to keep the left button on the mouse or the touchpad pressed and then drag the mouse. Or if you are using a touchpad, you will use your right hand finger to drag on the touchpad. Similarly, by dragging, make line number 2 and line number 3 below line 1. As is being shown in the video, take your cursor to this place and drag downwards to make a line. Similarly, by dragging, make another line going downwards from this point. This way, you will be able to make your second picture. Let us also now learn with the help of this video as to how you could close a paint file. To close your file, look for the close button as is shown in the picture. And take your pointer by using the mouse or touchpad to the close button. Left click on the close button. You will see that a box appears on your screen. You can use your mouse or touchpad for the left click. In the box, you will see 3 options: save, don't save, cancel. You will not be saving your file, so right now left click on the don't save option. your Paint file gets closed. So now, do you know how to shut down your computer? Let us watch this video and learn how a computer should be properly shut down. To learn in steps, you will first take your pointer to the Start button and will press the left button once on your mouse or touchpad. A box appears. In this box, you need to locate the Shut Down option and take your pointer there. And then you will click the left button once on your mouse or touchpad. This will shut down your computer. In today's class, we learned how many types of computers are there, what is MS Paint, what is a toolbox. We learned ways of using line tool, what is maximize, minimize and close button and why we use it. And lastly, we made some pictures with the help of line tool. Thank you.